Greetings, everyone. Today I'll be talking about resources, specifically resource collection and strategies to maximize your resources in War and Orders. Let's break it down. Even though resources are essential, experienced players will know that resources aren't the main issue in War and Orders, at least not as much in the later stages. Resources may be challenging in the early game, but as you level up, especially when you reach higher castle levels, the resource requirements can get intense. For example, when you hit Castle 37, you'll need around 48,000 Azurit. Even if you're farming diligently every single day, it can take you at least 2 months just to gather enough Azurit. And keep in mind that's only for one requirement. Upgrading other buildings like the embassy or walls will demand tens of thousands more, meaning you'll need to farm multiple monsters daily at a minimum of 3 monsters every day. Now, how can you boost your resources and collect them faster, especially if resources are becoming an issue? Here's a simple tactic I use. If you're a monster killer or a dedicated hunter who farms every day, you'll be able to gather at least 5 scrolls daily. By opening those 5 scrolls every day, you'll see significant resource gains. Here's what you get: around 2 million food, 2 million wood, 50,000 iron, and over 400,000 stones. That's just from the scrolls alone, without even counting your farming efforts. So by following this tactic, you're securing millions of resources every single day effortlessly. At the same time, there are several other ways to boost your resources. For example, let's look at my castle. If I'm running low on food, iron, or any other resource, I can increase production in a few different ways. One effective method is by leveraging titles and production boosts. Let's focus on the economy right now, and I'll show you how to increase your production significantly. Suppose you're at an early stage and rely mainly on farming. Let's say, for instance, you gather iron from a standard node that yields about 30,000 iron. It can take a couple of hours, maybe even 2 to 3, to gather that amount, which is quite a time investment. Now, how can you boost this production to a level where you don't even need to farm as much? Here's a tactic. Take advantage of building and upgrading your mines. Each time you upgrade a mine, it significantly increases its output. With each upgrade, your production scales up, allowing you to gather resources faster and, in some cases, eliminate the need for farming altogether. For example, if I want to boost a resource, I can do it practically for free. Why do I say free? Well, every day you receive marching chips, which allow you to buy buffs. These buffs are available in the buff section, and you can use them to double your production rate instantly. Let me demonstrate. For this video, I'll show you how much production increases just by upgrading it once, no need to spend gems. Notice how the production jumps up significantly. Now it's producing 15,000. Do you see the difference? It's a huge boost, practically doubling the output, and that's without even maximizing my iron production yet. Now, let's switch our focus and build towards an economic strategy to see what happens. Using your skills, you can shift to the development path and increase iron production. Let's refresh and take this as an example, increasing iron production to support our economic growth. As you can see, I've managed to boost my production significantly. Let's take a look at how much I'm now producing per hour without lifting a finger. Without any additional effort, I'm now generating nearly a full node of resources every hour. This means I don't have to farm or upgrade additional mines, and yet my resource production is still growing steadily. If I wanted to, I could upgrade even more mines at this stage for free, thanks to my monthly card. It doesn't cost any additional resources. This strategy applies across all resources. If we double up on all production options available, the overall resource output becomes incredibly powerful. Honestly, I have so much wood at this point that I don't even need to worry about it anymore. Just from monster kills alone, I've accumulated a massive amount, around 120,000 wood. I haven't even needed to farm for wood because monster hunting has given me more than enough resources. Look at the numbers. I have around 30 million in wood reserves just from monster kills. And with 120,000 wood coming in regularly, that's nearly 500 million if you consider the cumulative effect. And this doesn't even include some of the resources I haven't touched yet, like the additional 100,000 from bundles, which adds another 500,000. Most of my resources come from monster kills rather than farming, making it easy to sustain production without actively farming. By simply focusing on monster hunting and production upgrades, you'll have more than enough resources to stay ahead in the game. I can continue upgrading the development path, focusing on resources I need like stone instead of wood, which I don't prioritize. By increasing stone production, it all adds to the total output, boosted further by my skills. Take a look at this. With skills, I'm already gaining a significant amount per hour, and it's not even fully upgraded yet. Once I upgrade further, the production rate becomes even more impressive. Now, let's click on the harvest skill and see the boost in resources I'll get. So, as you can see, I haven't upgraded my wood production, which is why I'm only getting around 100,000. But take a look at my upgraded food production, it's reaching millions. The same goes for stone and iron. Just a single upgrade click has increased my iron production by 4 or 5 nodes, which means I don't even need to farm anymore. In conclusion, by strategically upgrading production facilities and focusing on monster hunting, you can achieve a steady and substantial resource flow in war and orders without relying heavily on farming. From utilizing daily buffs and titles to leveraging free upgrades and monster rewards, these methods make it possible to sustain your resources effortlessly. Remember, with the right strategy, you'll always have the resources you need to keep progressing in the game. Thanks for watching and happy resource building.